Hi, my name is Martin and I'm going to be your facilitator for that Mathematics Category 1 online workshop. So the idea here is to give you an overview of the Moodle platform and of the activities for Module 1. Okay, it's the first time perhaps you have attended an online workshop, so to guide you around, I'm here. First thing, if we talk about the navigation, perhaps you have seen that you have all of your listed workshops. So you might have like the technical advice from Online PD, professional development, and then you have the MYP Math workshop for November 2020, which is our workshop. So if you click on it, you're going to access it. If you don't see that navigation menu on your left, is because that hamburger menu here hasn't been pressed. So you just have to press it, then you are going to see it. Within the workshop, okay, here I'm within the workshop, there is the home page, an overview of the 4 modules, which you can see. It doesn't take a lot of time, just have to click on the workshop overview here. There's going to be a window opening and you can see what we are going to talk about for the next 4 modules. But starting at the workshop homepage, there are a few important links here. Okay, first one, the announcements, which you are also going to receive by email. You cannot reply to these emails coming from the Moodle platform, but you have in the first announcement you will have my email, which you can use in order to reach me, ask me questions, tell me how you are doing, if there's something special going on in your life that prevents you like to do an activity for 1 week. So it happens that you have some things that come up in your life and then just have to inform me, and it's generally okay. We always manage to find solutions to all of that. Okay, then there is a coffee corner. The coffee corner is a place when, first of all, I am asking you to introduce yourself. So I'm introducing myself, and then at the bottom of my introduction, okay, you see that there is the reply button. Just have to press reply and then you can do it. So if you press retire, I'm doing it here because the other ones you won't see. Here you can write your reply, and if you press on the advance, it's not useful for that one, but you will see that you will have more options. Okay, you could change some words in color. You'll see later that in the statement of inquiry I will use, when you are talking about concepts, I'm going to use a lot of these colors, okay, when I will post or reply to your post actually. You can also do a list. Okay, there are some possibilities here which are not available if you don't press the advanced button. Also, if you want to attach a file, it's here. Okay, once again, it wouldn't be possible to attach a file if you don't click the advanced button. So I'm telling you again, you press on reply, then you just can write a fast reply. But if you want to have more options or to attach a file, then you have to press here on the advanced button. Okay, so that's the first thing. Going back to the workshop homepage, you see that it's easy with the menu on your left. The resource library. So I've put some of these files in each module when you need it. Okay, so in module 1, these are the documents which you will use, and then in module 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I've posted also these documents within the modules. But if you want to download the whole thing at once, you can just click here on download the folder. The first time I've done an online workshop, actually I've started like downloading each of the files individually, so it took more time. So I'm just suggesting to download everything here, and then you'll have all of the necessary documents at the same place. Okay, so that's once again is with on the workshop homepage, the resource library. The completion criteria, you just click here, there's going to be a window opening, and then it's going to say when I say there is going to be a window opening, if it doesn't, just check, just allow your browser to open windows, okay? So, because sometimes the pop-up windows are blocked, so just have to go in the parameters and allow that site to open some windows. The idea here is to follow the rhythm, one module per week. So in the first week you do module 1, and then you wait until the start of the next week, which is next Wednesday, to start module 2. The idea here is to be able to comment on what the others have posted, and vice versa, for the others to be able to comment on what you did. So it's normally expected to try to access the module at the beginning of the week, at the middle of the week, which is actually the weekend, and then at the end, okay, in order to be able to do all of the activities and to induce a collaboration between you, okay? And all along I'm going to post comments and answer your questions. So that's the main idea for each week. The technical advice in Online Learners Toolkit, you just can click it and try to find solutions if there are problems, else you can just try to email me. You'll see also at the bottom of the workshop homepage that when we say BBB, it's like a Teams meeting or a Hangout, or which is Google Meet actually now, Skype, Zoom, whatever. So it's a place where we can have meeting. I'm gonna set up, I would say, 2 meetings during the workshop, in order for us to talk about the philosophy of the IB and to know what you think. Okay, so I'm going to question you. So I'm inviting you to these 2 meetings. I'm going to give each meetings 2 times, because we are in very different time zones. Actually, one of the meetings which I will give will be at 3 a.m. For me, okay, because I'm trying to find a time which would be convenient probably for you, and also not to be bad for you, since I feel pretty much alone actually in my time zone. So because you come from very different places in the world, so I've split like the group in 2 in my mind. So I'm going to offer 2 meetings every time. So there are going to be 2 meetings. It's always nice to have a few meetings with you in order to know you a little bit, even if it's virtually. You'll see that over the course of the 4 weeks, at the end of the 4 weeks, we have the feeling of knowing each other, even though we have never met in person. So that's something which is pretty interesting actually with the workshop. What you will see also is that because it lasts 4 weeks, there is a lot of reflection time. You have time to understand every aspect of the IB, and to ask questions, and to see what the others, by reading what the others have posted, you'll see that you will have a much better understanding at the end. So it's actually something which might, even though it's not perhaps as fun as having a face-to-face workshop, at the end you'll feel that you will have really understand everything which we expect you to understand for that first category 1 for workshop. So going on, I've said the overview is just an overview of the 4 modules, and then let's go to module 1. For now, all of the activities are hidden. Just after I finish my video, I'll unhide everything, okay? So the first link here is it's like to accompany you through the module 1. So it gives explanations, and it tells you what to do. And then for each of the learning engagement activities, there is a forum. There's something to press. So if I press on the first one, you'll see that there are 4 videos. I expect you to see at least 1, and then I cannot do it right away because I cannot reply because it's hidden, but I always put a first post, and then I'll actually reply to my first post with the names of the 2 videos, and then you can comment on it. Okay. For every for the video which we'll have seen. The second learning engagement activities is a forum where you will actually have the Venn diagram, which is in the resource library, or that you can download through the front page of module 1, or right here. And I'll click on it just to take a look. Well, actually, I don't know if it's going to open that window. I'm just trying to open it, and I'll see. So you have I don't expect you to try to complete it right here in the Venn diagram, because sometimes it takes more time. But there are questions like in the second page. Question 1 is about here. What do we have to consider when we choose to be teacher into this classroom? And then what do we believe that students need? And then by trying to find the intersection points, it gives like an idea of what a class should be. So that's the idea here. So you download the file, you just type in your answer, and then you attach it, you know, by replying to the forum. You click on the advance button, and then you attach it to your post. Okay, so that's the idea here. Going to the third engagement activity. It's called Do You See What I See? Here I have a really special comment. I've put the program standards and the practices, which is the new version, 2020 version. So we are going to download that file and read the standards, which start the learning standards, which start with 04. Okay, and then you can comment on that. Since 2014, it was a C standard, okay, which is the equivalent. If you have a visit from the IB and want to read the program standards and practices from 2014, they are available in the resource library, so you can use these if you prefer. But if you want to just understand what the IB expects from now on, I encourage you to go to and take a look at the program standards and practices from 2020, and you'll find within it the philosophy. And when we visit the establishments, we go through all of these standards and practices in order to see if the school implements the program correctly. So I am also a school visitor for that. So of course it's something that you want to be aware of before going on with the IB program. Then the fourth learning engagement activity, I've put a template that you can download. It's the aims of the mathematics guide, which is a new guide from 2020. This is the latest version. And when you download it, once again, I'm going to try to open it. Here are the aims. I've put a screenshot of the aims here, which are coming from page 7, and the learner profile, the IB learner profile attributes, which are here. And then the activity asks you to try to link, for each aim, learning profile attribute. And that can be done, actually will be done in teams. So I'll assign you to a team, and then you can try to just add to what the others have done. Okay, so that's the idea. And then the objectives forums. If I click on it, so you are going to take a look at the mathematics guide, and I want you to see what changes, because there are there are objectives for year 1, year 3, and year 5. So you are going to compare all of these. So that's the idea. I hope you enjoy your first week, and I'm looking forward to meet you. So I'm going to set up a Big Blue Button meeting pretty soon. Perhaps not this weekend, but the next weekend, to talk about that. So I'm wishing you a really nice week, everyone, and see you soon. Thank you.